The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Come on, set!
Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. They're in no game, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Christian Watson. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
The Seahawks at 9-1 on the year. And their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. Disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
And it's a run that they can refer back to as they continue on with their season. Okay, a little bit of a disappointment now, but they put together a streak before. Let's see how they rebound after that one and start to push forward.
Finding Walker complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And you look at this Packers defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
21.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line. You control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 10. Throwing Jones. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they are back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball that cause a disruption
disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fielded at about the 28. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 11.
Now Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Cut.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line. Now receiver in motion left. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
In motion right goes Reed. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Packers are able to move back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 34.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Walker. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Walker once more. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, Both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, they'll go to the ground a ton. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Reek Woolen in on the stop. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one is incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things at 17 all.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Moore, the man in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Now Jones wants to change it up. Jones off the play fake. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But when I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On now is the Packers punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded at the 33.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll toss this out right to Walker.
The 20. 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Misses yet again. The struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And shedding through the tackle.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set.
Walker with another carry. Bryan Bresee, the man to bring him down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
21.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
21.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the foot toward the sideline. Intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Straight ahead, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On play action, here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
21G.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jones. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Now an injured player here will get a stoppage, and they're attending to Mac Jones, the quarterback. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Give to Walker on the read option. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
3rd down and 13. Now Tua going to change the play.
Turner, long. Scat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From midfield, here's Tua. Caught on the right side, Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Turbo 3, kick. Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just